Yo, Smelly Randy here. Today is Monday, April 13th, or maybe the 12th. 12th or 13th, but it's Monday. And what do you think? I am out here in the wilderness of Colorado in the Rocky Mountains for what will be the first and probably last edition of quarantine camping. Let's go. All right, so I was gonna head out yesterday on Sunday and decided to stay in with the missus and just hang out by the fire as it was just starting to snow. Um, in hindsight, I probably should have came out yesterday before the majority of the snow fell. But regardless, I'm out here now. So I found myself a beautiful spacious campsite, drive-in campsite, dispersed camping, so it's free on National Forest land. I'm down in, I believe it's Pike National Forest, kind of near Bailey, Colorado. It was one of the closer options to home. It only took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get here. So I left my house at like 5:45. And it's probably close to 7 now, which is sunset. So I don't have a ton of daylight to work with. So I wanted to at least shoot some video and show you the campsite. Pretty nice. And then I'll show you inside the truck, which is packed pretty close to how it was the other day, just with some bags taken out and some new bags put in. So, but the sleep setup is pretty much the same. So yeah, it was a pretty uneventful drive-in. Had to take Highway 285 south, which actually was pretty bad. I had been watching the webcams throughout the day, and they were pretty friggin' clear all day. And then by the time I was done with work and on the road and got down south, they were actually pretty bad. I had a couple times where I kind of slid a little bit, and then I pulled over and then put the car in four-wheel drive, and then I was good after that. And then from 285, I turned down to another road, and luckily it's a more narrow road, one lane each way. So I was a little nervous about that, but as soon as I turned onto that road, within like a mile, the streets ended up being like dry. They just didn't get that much snow down there. So that was good. And then I was going around like a little bend, and this giant like Ford pickup truck, it must have been like a F-350. You know that moment when you see someone's tires go over the line, excuse me, over the line, the middle line, and into your lane, and you have that first millisecond where you're just like waiting for them to notice you and correct it and get the hell out of your way. Well, that didn't happen. So another millisecond later, I'm like, oh, I'm getting run off the road. And so here, I'm going to show some video of me driving on this road that I took literally like maybe a minute before this happened. And so you can see the roads are not wide at all. There's no room there's no shoulders. There's hardly any room outside of the lanes. And then there are drop-offs. There's creeks. There's all kinds of nothing good. So yeah, like a millisecond later, I realize he's not making the turn. He's not correcting it and getting back in his lane. He's coming straight at me. And so within the next millisecond, I have to decide I'm swerving to try and get out of the way just enough so this guy doesn't hit me, but also out of my periph trying to make sure I'm not driving right off the road. And luckily, I mean, after he was already 3-4 feet into my lane, so like I'm like kicking up pebbles on the what is there of the shoulder, which is like that big, and luckily I was able to swerve around him and then lay on the horn, and yeah, that in that 1 millisecond, it's like, oh, I'm getting run off the road, and I might die. I might get around him. Who knows what's gonna happen? So that, yeah, that really that really got the adrenaline going, and then also instantly infuriated me. God knows what he was doing. I didn't get a good look at him because I was too busy trying to save myself. But I mean, I assume he was probably texting on his phone because that's what every idiot on the road is doing these days. But yeah, so aside from that, pretty uneventful drive. It's amazing, even with so few people on the road, you still manage to find the ones who are dicking around, not paying attention, and putting other people at risk. So yeah, luckily I didn't have to drive that far down this Forest Service road before I found a nice big campsite. There were a couple other conversion vans and motorhomes down the road. Looked like people that were probably kind of living out of their vehicle. So yeah, I'm not the only one out here, and it is beautiful out. Actually, I have a little bit of blue sky opening up above me. So yeah, all good. I'm gonna do some things, some housekeeping, and then yeah, we'll shoot a little bit more footage. Oh man, it is cold. It's probably 20 degrees, something like that. Maybe 25, maybe. But yeah, I just got done filming a quick video showing off this new this new top base layer from Outdoor Vitals, which required me to be standing outside and basically just this and the wool shirt underneath. So I am freezing. I should have had mittens on, but I kind of needed dexterity. So I had some light mittens on. But oh my gosh, I can't feel my fingers. My fingers seem to get cold very easily. Maybe not like easily, but once they get cold, they get like completely numb very easily. So like my freaking pointer finger is completely numb, like beginning stages of frostbite. And then they turn white. I believe it's called, I think there's a term for it. I think it's called Raynaud's effect. Look that up. I think that's correct. But that's what I get in my fingers, man. It's hard to get them warmed up. It really sucks when you're on the trail and you get that, because it takes so much to get them recovered and back to normal. So yeah, I'm back in the truck. I'm losing daylight pretty quickly. It's now 7:39, so I think sunset is like right now, technically. So yeah, man, I spent the last hour probably shooting that video, and I didn't even open up a beer. Oh, here we go. The beer of choice for this camping trip is Bug Zapper Sour Ale by Avery. Look at that artwork. Rah! Haven't had sours in a while, so I'm treating myself. They just make me really gassy and really mess up my insides, but I enjoy the heck out of them. So I figured I'd enjoy one tonight by myself in the truck and just fart away, and Carrie doesn't have to feel my wrath, the wrath of Smelly Randy. I just get really farty after a bunch of sours. Need to get the rest of these in the cooler here, and this is why I keep the cooler up front until I move in the back for the rest of the night. Gotta move my apple. So yeah, as far as food, all I brought an apple. I brought a tiny sleeve of Ritz crackers and beer and water. And then for dinner, I just brought a Mountain House, which is a dehydrated meal where you just add boiling water, stir it up, and good to go. I brought the spaghetti with meat sauce. I'm pretty excited. It's pretty much all I eat on the trail, and I'm pretty excited to have one tonight. A nice big pasta meal. So yeah, I mean, geez, it's already 7:41. I should probably start boiling water right now before it gets dark out. And then I can just hang out in the back for the rest of the night and enjoy nature. So yeah, I'm gonna I think start getting all the camping supplies out. But cheers, everyone! First camping trip. Wait, is it first camping trip? Yeah, I think it is. Second camping trip of 2020. First camping trip of the quarantine. So cheers. All right, we're gonna try and get dinner cooking. I got everything down here. Just gotta push that up. Oh boy, I got more on here than I thought. Whoop. Get that out of the way. It's also not easy to do with just one hand. Let's see. I see a pot. Pot, check. What else do I need? Stove. Ow. Alright. I guess you don't need to see this part. Alright. Got everything we need. Let's screw that on. Oop, turn that off. There we go. A nice sturdy spot. Oh no, there we go. Add water to pot. And I always just eyeball it for mountain houses. I typically like to put extra water in my mountain house to make sure I have enough moisture in there so I don't have any crunchy, dry pieces. Wipe the bottom off real quick. Alright. There's that. Get that sticking straight up. Make sure that's sturdy. And lighter. There we go. We are cooking. Alright, so we're starting to lose daylight very quickly right now. So I'm going to see if I can take a nice short hike while this water's boiling. Alright, so here's my campsite. Beautiful site with these rocks in the background. And I think I'm going to go for a short hike into the rocks before I lose all daylight. And hopefully my water will be done boiling by the time we get back. So let's go. Ooh, where should we go? Up there or over there? Let's go over here. Not a soul in sight. Yeah, let's go up through here. Why not? Oh, let's make sure I don't slip and fall on my ass. Oh, look at these rocks. Wow. Pretty dang cool. So peaceful. All right. this around. All right, pretty good hike, huh? Guess I can go see if how the water's doing. Uh-oh, how'd I get up here? Oh God. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna. Oh God. All right. Whoa. Oh, we're almost back. That's how the way back almost always feels quicker than the way out. Oh. All right. How are we doing? Oh, we are boiling. Look at that. Woo-wee. Dinner time. All right, I am all comfy in the back of my truck here. I got plenty of pillows. I'm just kind of working myself into this corner, which is great. I'm waiting for dinner right here. My spaghetti with meat sauce to finish hydrating. I will say man, I replaced all the interior lights with LEDs, and man, they're fantastic. They're so much better than the crappy yellow ones. I just have so much more light back here. It's incredible. So I've actually got them up front too. There's another one. And then I also added a red one if I just want like a night light without. And the purpose of red lights, if you're not aware, is they help you maintain your night vision. Because like after too much time in these white ones, your eyes will have to readjust. So that's the point of the red ones and why they usually include a red one on headlamps here. So yeah, if that's off and I need a look at that, I can still shoot video even with just the red one, and you can see me at least a little bit. So yeah, those are great. That was only cost me like $8 for all LEDs, 2 up there, I think 1 here and 1 in the back, something like that. So man, those are great. I brought a lantern, which I can easily throw actually up in the roof netting up here, but I honestly don't need it. Although once I turn the car off, it's running right now to heat it up, but once I turn the car off, then I'll switch to using the lantern up here. So that's great. Sleep setup is awesome. I'm really loving that I chose to do the rear cargo rack back here. Because as soon as I crawled back here, I just started anything that was in the way, just start throwing it up on the shelf. You know, it doesn't matter at all. It's just super convenient to throw it up there. It's out of the way. I have all this space. I have another backpack here that'll end up. Actually, this doesn't even need to go up there because look at it, completely out of the way. Even right now, I could have Carrie or someone else in here. Not someone else, but you know what I mean. I could have Carrie in here. I'll just stick to that. Yeah, plenty of space. I still have the skis in here just for the hell of it, just to see kind of how everything would fit if I was going on like a typical road trip in the winter. So yeah, the shelf is great. Everything is just great. I'll show you kind of how I sleep. I'm already wearing my down booties. These are Enlightened Equipment down booties. I always wear a thick pair of wool socks. I'm not going to wear these because I wore these most of the day. I have an even thicker pair. I basically always bring like a pair of, I call them sleep socks, and they're usually my heaviest wool socks. And then I'm wearing, I found these a long time ago. I don't even know, on some website. These are made by Dakine, company that makes a lot of like gloves, mittens. I've got mittens by them, and they're like a 3/4 length base layer pant, and made of like cotton or something. And I always wear these to sleep. They're perfect to sleep in because usually my sleep socks will go up basically right to where these cut off. So I usually always wear these, and then I have a pair of sweatpants that I'm gonna throw over top of these. And yeah, I got a 0 degree sleeping bag. This one's made by Teton Sports. I talked about it in the last video. Big rectangular giant bag, plenty of space. There's no reason I need to use a mummy bag and feel like I'm like constrained. Feel like I'm suffocating in a sleeping bag, basically. So yeah, I've got this nice big rectangle sleeping bag here. Plenty of space. However, I did bring a mummy bag. I brought the Outdoor Vitals -15 degree bag. It should be around 0 for a low tonight. So what I actually might do is keep the 0 degree orange bag underneath me, just as an extra layer of padding, and then I might actually just sleep in the -15 degree bag, just to try it out, because I haven't used it yet. I'm actually sitting on it right now. Here it is. And yeah, this for a -15 degree bag, this thing is insanely small, and it's not even in a stuff sack. You could compress this down a lot more in a stuff sack. So I'm very interested to try this out. I'm psyched I got one of these from Outdoor Vitals. I'll put a link to this down in the description, as well as the Teton Sports 0 degree bag and any other gear that I talk about. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Oh, I'm about to open this up and eat dinner. Somehow I didn't bring any utensils. I didn't bring a long spoon or spork or anything like that. So all I found was this spatula. So this is this is what I'm gonna be eating out of tonight. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, normally in my old truck I had these big ammo crates, these stackable ammo crates that I always had at least one in here with any kind of extra emergency gear. There would have been sporks in there for sure, all kinds of stuff. So I haven't quite figured out my camping storage situation. I've got the bins underneath each of these seats, which I swore I had silverware in, but I didn't. So this is all I got. So yeah, I'll have all that figured out by the next trip, by the time spring rolls around, even though it's already pretty much here. But yeah, so yeah, dinner time. Oh, another really awesome thing about this truck is that you can take the passenger seat, and see if I can do this. You can lean it forward and then fold the passenger seat in half, and now I have like a nice little table here. So boom, I can eat here, throw the beer here, and there we go. It's my nice little nightstand. And this, you can't do this in every Xterra. It's only the off-road model, or I think the Pro 4X model, which is like the equivalent of the off-road model. So yeah, I didn't even know about this when I got this truck, and it's really awesome. So yeah, this is gonna be basically my nightstand tonight. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh yeah. Down the hatch, bon appetit. This ain't so bad. Eating with the spatula, that is. The Mountain House is great. Always is. Never disappoints. That's why I keep getting them. Alright, had a good dinner. Managed to not make a mess all over myself and the back of the truck here. So here is the Outdoor Vitals Summit -15 degree sleeping bag. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Summit -15. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep the 0 degree underneath, unless it gets too slippery or something, and then just sleep directly in this bag to test it out. It should be a good, nice low temperature to try this out. If you noticed here, they've switched to a center zipper on their past few models that they've put out. I'm still not sure that I'm all in on the middle zipper. I kind of find that, like, I like to have it most of the way zipped up, and I don't like... I know there's these flaps here to protect the zipper from touching you, but I just still find that those get tucked in, and then I can feel the zipper around my face or even caught on my beard. So I'm not sure that I still am not sure that I like the center zip. But in all honesty, I haven't given it a fair shot. I haven't used their center zip sleeping bags enough to form a definitive opinion on it. But that's just from my limited use. That's kind of how I feel. I don't like that opening right at your mouth and your chin. So yeah, I'm gonna try it again tonight, and then I might actually have it unzipped a little bit more just to prevent that. Or maybe I'll try zipping it up most of the way to see how it feels. So you see, actually, here's the zipper, right? And there's actually a lot of extra fabric there to kind of prevent that. So I think I actually will try with it zipped pretty much all the way up and see if it's still an issue. Like, I still see, even at the top, there's like the very top of the zipper is potentially visible, and I might feel it, or maybe the beard will protect my face from all of that since it's so thick right now. Anyway, so yeah, we'll give it a shot tonight, and I'll let you know how it goes in the morning. What else do we have in the sleeping bag here? Oh, holy crap! Is that a pocket? I'm seeing this, which is like a giant pocket on the inside. There's Velcro there. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it's not a pocket. It looks like a pocket, feels like a pocket, but I don't see any opening. Let me undo the Velcro and see if maybe that's the only opening here. No, I'm not quite sure what that is. Huh. The Velcro is just folds over there. I'm not sure. Is there one on the other side? Oh, there is. Oh, isn't that interesting? I don't know what these wings are on the inside. I don't know. Maybe it'll be more apparent once I get in. Maybe that's to protect yourself from the zipper. Maybe they Velcro together to protect you from that zipper. That would actually make sense. I don't know. I'm going to get in and try it out. I'm going to sleep in this, and then I'll report back in the morning. So. Good morning. Whew. It is 6:10 a.m. Tuesday, April 14th. Yeah, I gotta leave in the next 20 minutes so I can get back in time for work. Let's do a temperature check. Whew. It's cold. I gotta say, I'm toasty warm. All the way down to my toes. I'm plenty warm, minus whatever's exposed in my face. My nose is pretty cold. It's 6:11. Whew. Chilly. Holy shit. There it is. -5. I did not think it was gonna get that low. It didn't say that. Actually, I was up at 3 a.m. And I checked the temperature and it was like 4 degrees. And it still didn't say that the low was going to be that low. Whew. Wow. So yeah, this sleeping bag, this Outdoor Vitals Summit -15-degree bag, passed the test. I'm glad I tested it out. It was the perfect night for it. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm very toasty minus my face, and that's only because I didn't have my face buried. I like to be able to not feel like I'm being suffocated all night, and plus it gets loud. Once you get this thing over your ears and your head, moving around even the littlest bit makes a lot of noise in your ears, so I like to try and keep some or most of my face out. How's my beard look? This is the one problem with growing your beard out, is that just like hair, when it gets too long, it gets all messed up at night. And the only way to fix it is to shower. Oh boy. Looks like a beautiful morning. I think sunrise is in 10 minutes. So it's already plenty bright out. Let's see if I can show you outside here. Looking pretty good. Frosted up real good. Oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, I'm gonna get a jacket on and start getting ready to get out of here. I'm hoping the roads are gonna be okay, because it didn't snow, but I assume everything's gonna be pretty slick from the wet roads freezing over, so just gonna have to be careful, and that's why I gave myself some extra time to get home this morning. So whew, time to get out of here. Sunrise morning in the mountains.
Searching for the sun in a world of gray, feeling like my dream is a world away.
Whew. Alright, made it home. It is 7:40. Plenty of time to eat a quick breakfast and get to work. Everything worked out great in here. Let's see here. So yeah, once it came time to leave, I just pulled all the bags off of the shelf, threw them down so I could see out the back, and yeah, it was good to go. So I did find out that those like wings on the sleeping bag, I think they are absolutely to basically go over your face and protect your face from the zipper, the center zip. And they actually were really nice because anytime I was looking for any extra fabric to like pull over my face or put anywhere, I could just reach around for them, find one, and then put it wherever I needed to put it. So yeah, and like I said, I stayed toasty warm, so that was great. I haven't figured out exactly how to like secure those flaps or those wings. Each one has a little thing of Velcro. I haven't explored it in proper lighting, so I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, it was nice and everything was good, and time to go get some breakfast and get to work. Thanks for watching. I don't know when the next video will be, but probably not until I think of something relevant to share with you. So again, I'll put links to any of the products I mentioned down in the description, and yeah, I'll see you next time.